Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on, Monet? Thanks for mentioning. I was on mute on purpose, though, until now. Good morning, good morning. Hillary's in the house. I am always drawing. I must draw infinitely. You guys can hear me now, I think, right? Hey, what's up, Yelistani? Welcome in, man. How you doing today, buddy? Good to see you, Hillary. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. I'm gonna try to continue drawing my picture. I'm not sure how it's all going to go. I hope that you're all having a good Sunday morning. I must draw for forever. It's like I'm a demon that's been cursed to draw for all eternity. That's pretty much what's going on. Sunday evening, that's right. Sorry, Yilistani. It's like, what, 5 o'clock maybe for you, or 6 o'clock? Six p.m. You can stream directly from an iPad. Might give that a try later. Oh, nice. You sketch on your iPad? Still have a good image in my head that I think you'd like to do. Nice, man. Well, if that works out, I'll try to tune in. If nothing else, I'll try to check out the end result. What was the sketch again? I forget what the sketch was that you wanted to try. Trying to think of how this is. I think I have to do a couple things here. I think I have to copy this railing and get it maybe on its own layer. Playing a little RuneScape, getting some older games. Kind of older games you working with? Showing my roughing out to finished. I wonder, Monet, do you know if you have the VOD set up to save when you stream? All right. Well, I think probably the easiest thing to do here is to. It won't be perfect, and it doesn't really matter either. So, just gonna erase some lines here. I would have to manually save it if I wanted to put it on YouTube after. Oh, shoot. You could just have it so Twitch will save it on. Twitch will save it on Twitch for a couple weeks, I believe. Maybe. Maybe not. What are we drawing? Is it pickle related? No, it's not really pickle related this time, unfortunately. We are drawing our lovely Johnny O'Ryan. Actually, I could combine, I think, a couple layers here. We are drawing Johnny O, a very accurate artist representation of Johnny O'Ryan. Okay, cool. Mostly, I was just hoping, like, if I happen to miss the stream, at least I'll be able to check it out somehow. What do you think of my accurate Johnny O, Hillary? He's so dreamy. I know you don't like him. I don't know why. I don't know why you don't like him. What old games you looking to check out? I love old Nintendo and Sega games. And I probably should be checking out old Super Nintendo games too, because I grew up without a Super Nintendo, so I missed a lot on there. You got to go into your settings. He's gross and icky. Is he not your type, Hillary? You're not into dreamy men such as Johnny O? He's so dreamy. Having chili and cheese baguette? Ooh, that sounds really good, Yelistani. Hey, what's going on, Survival Lady? Welcome in. Chili and cheese baguette. I had a bagel with cream cheese. For breakfast, I guess you'd say. How you doing, Survival Lady? Good to see you as always. I hope that you are having a good Sunday so far. He's too muscular and hairless. Yeah, that's kind of the joke. I mean, it's a joke without a punchline, but you know. Doing good, cleaning Atticus Fish's tank. Very good, Survival Lady. I'm glad that you are on top of caring for your new lovely beta fish. Survival Lady, are you going to draw any, paint any more paintings like Bob Ross style? Let's see. Not 100% sure what I'm up to here. Once you get more paint, very nice. I look forward to this new chapter in Survival Lady adventure. Really hope you guys are all doing well. Appreciate you hanging out here. I have so much drawing to do. I basically have to do it for forever. So, and I realize that might not be the best television out there. But thanks for hanging here. while we do what we do. Bobby, I want to see you play video games. Why? Survival Lady with the hydrate. Thank you, Survival Lady. I have a bubbly bounce caffeinated sparkling water with your name on it. With my name on it. You should check out some settings, says Ilistani. I do have the email address one configured, I believe. I believe you have to have a verified email to chat. Cheers, Survival Lady. Oh, I didn't realize you could put conditions on the requirements, Hilistani. I'll have to take another look. Feel like you haven't played video games in months. It's true. Well, I play video games almost every day, so it's not that I'm not. I'm kind of going nuts, Hillary. I'm kind of losing my mind. Therefore, I must draw. I must. I must. Thankfully, I don't really have too many issues with that kind of stuff. I had way more issues when I streamed Minecraft years ago. And even those weren't issues. It was more just like I had more people to ban. Now it happens once a month, maybe. So it's really not a big deal. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. First time chatters in your channel are phone number confirmed and 1 month old. Wow. Very nice, man. I'm glad that you set it up such that you are not having any issues. I've never seen that actually, Ustani. Whoa. Knocking stuff over on my desk. Hillary, when is the Golden Axe speed running stream? Wanted to stop by and say hi. Thanks for hanging here and coming and saying hello, Survival Lady. It's always a pleasure to see you. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. There's a couple boys fronting. Hoping to do it on the Switch. Oh, that's right. I forgot. You still never got a message back. That's kind of unfortunate. Sounds like a cat. I owe a pickle spear review. Your schedule this week, Hillary, had a couple interesting graphics. Was one of them a pickle, I think? There was another one that was like a teapot. Are you having some tea time? I don't know what to think about this song. It's simultaneously good and bad at the same time. It's unfortunate that I'm doing this by hand, but I think the paint bucket really wouldn't do it justice. We'll see how it turns out. Planning to eat those giant individually bagged pickles in a series of YouTube videos. Well, I think that sounds like a very good idea, Hillary. Nothing like a good pickle review, if you ask me. You're also having chicken and rice for dinner. Ooh. So does the chicken and rice and chili baguette, chili and cheese baguette, does that all go together for one meal? Or are those kind of separate meals that you're just putting together? Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, John. Yes, sir, John. Ooh. On a same plate? Hey, that works. Want a pickle? I want a pickle compare squares. Did you hear the what just came out of my mouth? I want a pickle compare squares on Twitch. Hillary says I want to compare pickle spears on Twitch. I think that sounds like a good plan, Hillary. Hillary is responsible, in my opinion, for really elaborating and promoting pickle love. Pickle love. Pickle love. Pickle love. Oh, how? Why? Oh. Woke up late today around 1, slept 14 hours. Dude, that sounds great. FDA and doctors likely do not recommend pickle love. Ha. No, I guess not. But you know, if I want to marry a pickle, there's little that this society can do to stop me. I will not be confined by society's ways of how they think I should live. No, for I shall make my own destiny and marry what I love, which is that salty brine of a good pickled cucumber. Sunday after all, nothing wrong with a little sleeping in on a Sunday. I feel as if that luxury is lost forever. A flared base? I think I know what you're getting at. You don't want a trip to the ER or anything. But still, it's kind of nasty. Let's see here. Okay. I hate that I have to do this by hand, but my layers are far too screwed up to go back now. What program are you going to use for the sketch, Mane? I use Paint.net. I like it, but I'm not convinced it's the best program out there. It's just pretty good for what I need. I think I'm successfully messaged the Golden Axe mods. I hope so. It would be nice to get an answer about the Switch. Most common place in my dreams or near the house. Oh, sorry, I'm at my original home in almost every dream that was destroyed back in a fire in 2018. Gee, well, I guess you were not living there in 2018. Was your family still living there in 2018? The most common place you have in your dreams is the house that got destroyed? That's interesting. Like, on one hand, Ilistani, that makes sense to me, but I don't know how it makes sense. It just kind of feels like it makes sense.
Simon Phoenix is an old-fashioned criminal. We need an old-fashioned cop.
Just some default sketch thing. All you really need is layers. Yeah, and that's pretty much the only thing. I'm sure it does more than that. Oh, well, it definitely does more than just layers over MS Paint, but layers are primarily what I use about it. Bobby doesn't know how to use layers. No, I don't. Especially in this drawing. In this drawing, it's all over. It's the layers are over. The layers are over. 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 It's over. What's happening? One of my most common dreams, Yilistani, is I either have to go back to my college apartment, but I don't know if the landlord knows that I need to come back or not. And I also have like no furniture and I've done nothing to prepare to move. And I like the semester starts tomorrow. That is a very common dream I have. Another common dream, it could be either college or high school, where I have to study for like a final or something, but I just have not done it. And the final is like tomorrow. And I'm like, I have no idea how I'm going to pass. And another one is that I somewhere along the line stopped going to a class in the middle of the semester. So, like at the end of the semester, I'm like, oh yeah, I was like in this other class that I've ignored for the last 6 weeks. I'm like, huh, I don't know if I can still pass this class or not. So, most of my repetitive dreams are school related, which is terrible. No, I've never used Blender, but I feel like I should check it out because I've seen what some people have done with Blender and it looks pretty good. How about you? Did you ever play with it? You have a lot of dreams about school too? I think mostly it's a fear of failure, is probably what my dreams are about. So if I've done something to have dropped the ball, and it's like, oh, I'm about to fail here with whatever I'm up to, then I don't know. That's probably the source of it. I don't like to fail. I don't like to fail. It's free? Yeah, that really could be all it is, Ilistana. You just spend all your time there. Or spend all your time worrying about it or thinking about it. School. Let's go to school. School is. I don't know what school is. It's a cog in the machine. A cog in the machine of capitalism. And I will not stand for it anymore. I will not stand for it any longer. Sorry, kids, you have to go to school. So mom and dad can do capitalism. Maha! No, I don't want to. You don't have a choice. Ah ha ha. You didn't even ask to be born. No! That's the dream I have every night. Every night. You miss school and homework? Why? School was okay. It was nice being around people all the time that were like, potentially friends. Homework, though, no thanks. You live like a whole life in your dream. Those are depressing, though, truthfully.
Who let the dogs out?
Ho!
Who let the dogs out?
Nate Dogg in the house. Hey, Nate, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. The mayor of Folksville himself, Mr. Nate Dogg. Ugh. They have mental issues to cope with the loss from the dream. I believe that. There's been some dreams where, I feel like I've lost something, like an imaginary wife I had or something. And it was all nonsense, but you wake up still feeling really sad. Nate's doing great. Very good, Nate. I'm glad to hear it, man. I hope you and your family are having a good January so far. You dreamt it was like 11 years ago? Did you ever have any sleep paralysis dreams? Those are weird. I've only ever had like 2 or 3 in my whole life. Not math homework, but I quite enjoy English and art and stuff. Me too. Doesn't need to be homework, though, for you to spend time with it, right? Or what? Or what-ta-ta-ta? Well, after all that, hopefully... Okay. I guess it kind of looks like what I'm wanting. I have to go to eat. Alright, Elistani, enjoy your dinner, man. Thanks for hanging here. See you later on. My creativity shines with the limitations of homework requirements. Wow, really? Did you do any video projects back in your college days? Or have I seen it on your YouTube channel already? Tons of video projects on your YouTube? Nice. I probably have seen at least 1 or 2 then. Do you do anything video related still? Not that I'm aware of, I guess. What do I do? Why? Anything I do will not work. Why? Ah! All organized by playlist. Ooh, I love your organization, Hillary. I'm a fan of your organizational skills. I want you to just have a TV show where you tell other people how to organize.
Mankind has ever made. Almost 50 years ago, the first optical laser was made. That was a ruby laser. So in a way, we are celebrating the 50th birthday of the laser.
The 50th birthday of the laser. If you ever have an organization problem, just DM me. Okay, I have an organization problem. I can't organize anything. How much money will it take you to live in my house and organize everything as I exist? No, like one specific problem at a time. Yeah, I hear you. I don't really have an organizational problem. I have a motivational problem. Because if I am actively organizing something, I can do it. Put some stuff in some folders. Put some stuff in some drawers. Oh yeah, no problem. Maybe even label the container, the sticker. It's just the doing all that is the problem. So is that still an organizational problem? Or is that dip into the realm of motivation? Does it dip into a different realm? All that stuff is fun. It's not unfun. I'll give you that. Organizing is fun. See, I need you to have a TV show to tell me about it. That's what I need from you. Is that really too much to ask, Hillary? Just need to go find a TV show to be on. Maybe I could do organization vlogs, but I was supposed to do a full apartment tour for Garlic, and all I did was my bedroom. I think I ended up seeing the bedroom tour as well. Well, it sounds like you have a motivation problem as well. Just kidding. But what happened to the full apartment tour? Holy Toledo. Wow. 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 Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, beep. I feel like I'm constantly in the process of improving the other rooms, and my bathroom is ugly. Why is your bathroom ugly? Tell me why your bathroom is ugly. Ugly! Ceiling fan has fallen and was never properly fixed. You have a ceiling fan in your bathroom? Wow. Like a spinning ceiling fan, or a bathroom type fan that's supposed to like get the moisture out of the air or something. I misread that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I sure did. The ceiling has fallen a few times. I don't know where the word fan came from. I just added that on my own. That happened to me one time in an apartment as well. I walked into my bathroom the one day, and the paint in the ceiling was like it was filled with water, so like there's like a puddle hanging down from the top of my ceiling in the paint. I'm like, yeah, that's not right. Yo, Mufar, what's up, man? Long time no see, buddy. I mean, it's been like 5 years or something. Tell me everything that's happened in the last 5 years. We're drawing a picture. What do you think? Good to see you, Mufar. Hope all is well. Mufar used to be in on the old Folksville days of Minecraft. Digging it? Dude looks ripped. Yeah, the joke is, it's kind of a joke without a punchline, but I'm on Compromise Culinary, which is the YouTube channel that I've been working on. Shameless plug here if you feel like checking it out. But the guy's name is Johnny O'Ryan in some of the videos. And he doesn't show what he looks like, so I'm proclaiming that this is what he looks like. And obviously, he's not some beautiful blonde, square-jawed Adonis. But it's funny to think so. So here I am drawing it. It's kind of what we're up to. What have you been up to, man? Still chilling, doing some school, or? I forgot that the body is on a different layer, so that I can actually very quickly go through. All right. All right. Let's get a huge brush. Huge. Thank you, Hillary. Thanks for hanging and chatting. I hope you are able to get through your errands. I'm sure I will see you later. Sounds like Godzilla's about to come out of the ocean with this song. Oops. Hey, welcome back, Yulistani. How was your dinner? Mufar says graduated in 2019, got a job as a mechanic, and I've been working there ever since. So just working and vibing. Very nice, man. I hope that your mechanic job is treating you well. So you've been working for 3-4 years or so, huh? Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? You asked something about sleep paralysis. Oh, yeah, I was asking if you ever had any sleep paralysis dreams. I don't know if that's like the technical word for it, but I've only had like 2 or 3 in my whole life. But they're weird when they happen. And it's always really inconsequential things. Like, the one time I thought my room was flooding. And then I woke up, I'm like, oh, it's not. Okay. You've had maybe 4 total? Yeah, I can only think of like 2 or 3 maybe. Really only 2. Oh boy, I don't know what's going on here. I'm making this harder on myself than I need it to be. You should just try to relax. Makes sense. You might out of body experience if you relax. You've had it once. I don't think I ever have, but time definitely flies, says Mufar. Just going with the flow. Working on cars all the time is interesting and keeps life a little exciting. Is this a new skill that you're learning, or have you always kind of been into cars? False awakening? No, but is it when you think you woke up from a dream but you didn't? You're still dreaming? How are we doing here? I think the parts where I think we need to try to fill in some of the sea foam, I guess you could call it here. I don't know what that is on. I'd love to get rid of it. Okay. There we go. I can check my tire pressure. I can check my oil. But as far as anything more than that, I don't think I can do much about my car. So good on you, man, if you are learning the ropes. Hey, good morning, Liv. How are you doing this morning? Thanks for joining us. No, that's actually never happened to me, Yilstani. Has that happened to you? That's an interesting one. What's up? Not much, just working on this drawing here, Liv. What do you think? It's coming along. It's almost done, truthfully. I have another character to draw here. But, background's coming along. Cars have always been your thing since I was a kid? Ah, very good then. Figured I'd get a shop job. Well, nothing wrong with that, man, as long as you enjoy it. Well, even if you didn't, that wouldn't matter, but I guess since you're into it anyway, I think that's a good idea, man. Hope it keeps working out for you. I'm a big computer dork. So I've always just done dorky computer stuff. But that's okay. I added a lot. Thank you. I don't quite remember where you saw it last, but I know you were here yesterday. How was hanging out with your friends last night? You said you guys were doing a Jackbox games night, right? Hope you had a good time. That's why we love you, G. Because I'm a big computer dork. Well, obviously, as you can see, Mufar, I'm trying to do a little art. I never did art before, but I'm enjoying doing it now. It's a lot of work, but I enjoy the outcomes, I guess you could say. Have I ever tried meditation? Just a couple times. The one time I actually tried a guided meditation, and it actually worked. It only worked one time. I've only ever felt really awesome after meditating one time. But it was great. Like, I ended the meditation and I was like all happy. And I went to the grocery store and I was like, I'm just going to look at what flavors of seltzer water they have today. And I just was like skipping down the aisle like la 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 la. And that feeling lasted for maybe like 2 hours. And then it never happened again. Liv had fun with Jackbox. I'm glad to hear that, Liv. I'm into crazy experiences, Elistani, especially mental ones. So I should probably try some more. What do you call it? Meditation. Alright, I'm being way too picky on some of this because I screwed up my layers, so I'm having to do a lot of this manually, which is kind of a bad thing. Trying to make it as best I can. Coming out good, looks good to me. Thanks, man. He's gonna be telling someone to go get him something. And that'll all be related to the video. It's like a title card for the video, I guess. Alright, am I done with the sand here? Did you win any of the Jackbox games, Liv? A vine of grapes? Someone get that man a vine of grapes. I know, that actually does look like what he should be requesting for sure. Feed me my my late morning grapes. You won some of them? Very nice. You felt like you were levitating in a void inside of a black box. It's like you had two consciousnesses simultaneously. It was weird but cool. That does sound weird but cool. I got a big mug of coffee here I'm going to drink. It's too hot. Are you able to repeat that, Elistani, or was it like a one-time? Was it a one-time kind of situation? I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. I refuse to meditate unless I have those conditions. One time only, when I had perfect conditions. What are your perfect conditions? Sounds intriguing. I honestly had an experience like that one time on LSD. Yeah, I'm not sure about LSD, but there's some more natural occurring things that might give you something a similar experience. All right, all I want to do is not have to shade this whole thing again. So can I figure out my layers such that I can just use the paint bucket? Let's see. Has to be winter and night. Countryside completely alone. Dang, dude. That is an incredible list. How many times have you even found yourself in a spot like that? You're not tasting anything? Are you able to get to the countryside in the wintertime at night by yourself? The old house, but my parents' new house is too close to the road. Oh, okay. Well, it's a shame that you don't have access to that house anymore. Ufar says, I hate light pollution. Ruins my stargazing. Yeah, I agree 100% there, man. One of the nice things about where I live is that maybe half of the nights it's pretty dark, so you could check out some stars. I feel like I always see Mars in the sky. There's always this red little dot. I assume that's Mars. Hey, Miss Esri. Thank you very much for the raid, Miss Esri. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good Sunday. And I assume you're playing Minecraft? How was your stream? Tea time? Alrighty. Thank you very much for that raid, Miss Esri. I keep forgetting to get a sound effect for a raid. So my apologies, it was a silent one. But welcome into any raiders. We're working on this drawing here today. Just working on the background. Bright spring light reflecting from the snow. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good to me, Elistani. Good vibing, build a house. I know, I'm a very rude person for not having the raid alert. Miss Esri, my apologies. But thank you again. It's always good to see the lovely Miss Esri. My throat kind of hurts a little bit, so this hot coffee is actually hitting the spot. Cool down a little bit. Enjoy your tea, Miss Esri. Actually, lunch, but I shall. All right, even better. I had a bagel for breakfast, but I'm kind of getting hungry again. Maybe I will have a frozen pizza. Later, of course, not right now. Ufar says, I plan to move up north where I can get a bigger property away from the city. Oh, nice, man. You have a telescope? I didn't realize you meant stargazing for real, with a telescope. That's awesome, dude. Do you know about, do you pay attention to astronomy then, I guess, right? How do you feel about the James Webb Telescope? I feel like that's a pretty cool thing that's going on. Ooh. I think I saw the last solar eclipse that happened. I feel like it was maybe like 5 years ago. Liv says that last solar eclipse was like in 2017. Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure exactly, but I just remember I was at a particular job and a couple of us went outside into the parking lot with like these special glasses or whatever, you know, so you don't hurt your eyes. So we were trying to look a little bit. And I was at that job about 2017 ishness. So that sounds about right to me, Liv. Your favorite's the perfect sunrise and early morning summer. Maybe even swimming in the morning in early summer. Middle of summer, sorry. It would be interesting to meet Ilistani to see how things are done season by season in Finland. On one hand, it's probably quite similar, but I would be interested to know the differences. Even just like your experiences of, like with the weather and stuff are probably different than me, which is kind of interesting. The sun does not set in the summer. Yeah, that's crazy stuff, dude. Ufar says, I've seen Saturn and Jupiter. Mainly look at the moon. Don't have a good setup for capturing photos yet. Well, maybe one day if you want to do that. Everything's a work in progress, Mufar. Oops. I would like to get a telescope. But there's only so much time in the day for all of the things I'm interested in, so truthfully, that will probably take a back seat. There's no nighttime for that period. That's crazy, dude. You must have really strong, not strong, but like really well-made blackout curtains. Do you remember seeing that eclipse live a couple years ago? Saying I've got too many hobbies. Yeah, man. I've been trying really hard to work on this YouTube channel. And honestly, I think for like 2023, that's going to be my goal, is to do as much as I can with this YouTube channel. But after that, if that stops, I kind of am into like radios a little bit. Like I'm not into it. Like I don't have one, but I think it would be cool to get a radio that could maybe pick up some local signals or something and just play around with that kind of stuff. You love to go hiking when the sun never sets? Man, that's so weird. It's not weird that you like to go hiking when the sun never sets. It's just like you don't have to worry about getting out of the woods at a certain time because it's never going to be dark. Liv does remember that eclipse. It was all over the news. So I picked up some glasses and checked it out. Yeah, same. You know what would look pretty cool? If there was a ship. There's a ship here. Do you think I should try to make a ship? In December, there's opposite of polar night, so the sun doesn't rise. Dude, that's wild, wild, wild. That would be good for stargazing in the countryside. Gilistani, here's what I want to happen. If I could snap my fingers. I guess this obviously can't happen since you said the home was damaged or lost in a fire. But I want you to meditate in your old countryside house during the time where there's no day at all in the winter time, and have a 24-hour void in a black box session. You ever heard of a guitar amp picking up radio frequencies? I don't think I have heard of that, but I believe that sounds reasonable to me, Mufar. What other hobbies do you have, Mufar? Do you ride dirt bike, or do I remember that right, or did I make that up? I feel like maybe you had or dirt bike riding or something going on back in the day. Excuse me. Well, I wasn't going to do a ship, but now I kind of want to. How do I make a ship? Okay, maybe like that. Ooh. I ride dirt bikes still. Recently bought a street bike too. Very nice, man. Hope you're enjoying all that. There's one guy that's been a big friend of the stream for many years. His name's Jules. I don't know if you remember him necessarily, but he has 2 motorcycles, and he is always wishing that there was more time for bike riding. That's too much. $22 now, pretty crazy. Last time I was here was probably 17. Still have that same dirt bike. Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming for 7.5 years, off and on. It's pretty wild, the people that have come and gone, and sometimes they come back. So it's good to get an update on you, Mufar. I'm glad everything's going pretty good. Even what we've done here on the stream has changed a few times. Of course, we did the Minecraft back in the day quite exclusively. Don't really do Minecraft at the moment. Oh. I'm not sure how to make a sail look convincing. Your mother called you yesterday? She told us very soon there will be a comet visiting. Last time that happened was 50,000 years ago. So she called to tell you to go outside, you fools. That's nice. I didn't hear about that. That's interesting. Oh, you couldn't see it? Hopefully it'll like if it's around for a couple weeks, hopefully it will be visible again later on. Oh boy. Messing up my layers is my job, folks. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ay, ay, ay. I just am not. I. My layers are so out of control. It's just a lost cause. Do you live in a large city, Mufar? Or is it just like a normal-ish city? Not normal, but like just a city of some kind that there's too much light? Or is there too much light because it's a huge city? I remember one time I was even in an apartment complex and they just had street lights everywhere and I couldn't see the stars because of that. Pro artist here. I look away for 10 minutes and come back to a whole cliffside. Thanks. Yeah. It's coming along. Then I got the idea to do a ship. So now I'm trying to ship here. I don't know how it's going to go. Because I don't really know how to make this sail look like it's like kind of deflated, you know? We'll try. My layers are suffering here, Mufar, so I have to shade things manually, which is kind of a time sink, but here we are, you know. Think about if people haven't got instinct. Oh man, Ilistani, I think I don't even know what to say about that. Would that be certain doom? Or would you have a crazy show in the sky for a while first? Yeah, I think about that stuff a lot sometimes, Ilistani, and it's usually pretty mind-blowing. Guess I won't be around for any of it, so... I don't know. We'll see, I guess. Ho 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 ho. Oh, my poor, poor layers. Oh, nice. That one actually worked. So I think what you're missing is a cross beam, says Monet. Oh, thank you, Monet, for the evaluation here. And the sail would be against that when up down not being used. A cross beam. I don't know what that would look like. How far away is the next solar system? What's the next star? It's not Andromeda as well, is it? I'm thinking galaxies. There's a star that's closer to us, closest. It hurts my brain to think about it, Elistani, and I can summarize how it hurts my brain with the following. I think they say that the Milky Way galaxy is 100 million light years across. If that's true, and we don't discover wormholes, we're basically never leaving this galaxy. I mean, we're obviously not leaving the solar system at the moment either, but my nose is stuffy. I live in an urban area right behind a power plant, New Orleans area. There's a bunch of lights close to an airport. Yeah, that sounds like a heck of a lot going on at once to mess up the stars. Alpha Centauri, that's it. I couldn't think of Alpha Centauri. Even that's 5 light years away, isn't it? Loving the moments of existential crisis. Thanks, Liv. I usually don't talk about them because they're kind of depressing, but I have them a lot. One thing, listen to this too. After this galaxy collides with Andromeda Galaxy and all that settles out, let's go like a billion, quadrillion years past that. If every galaxy is traveling away from all the other galaxies, which is like, I guess, a theory, at some point, if humans still exist, they won't even be able to tell there's other galaxies because we'll be so far, flying in the ether that we'll just be too far gone. Let's take a look here at Monet's crossbeam. I brought up a research window here. Nope, that's not right. There we go. And then I was gonna copy this. Would this be the crossbeam here, Monet? Little Mega Man. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. One type. Okay. Let's see if I can do something with this. I'm having a hard time thinking about this. Let's maybe try again. Alright, hold on. What layer is that on? Oh boy, my layers are so far gone. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. Shoot. Deep in concentration. Deep, deep, deep. Whoa. If I could use Google correctly, distance to Alpha Centauri is 24 billion miles, 4.2 light years. It's crazy. I mean, to say the obvious, so even if we could travel at the speed of light, you'd be on a rocket ship for 4 years before you got to the next star. Boy, that's a lot. That's a long time.
The days are 67 hours long. The nights are 67 far colder hours. The gravity is a very, very pleasant 80% of the Earth.
What's cool? Your father calculated one time he's been driving by car so much he would have drove all the way to the moon and back. And one more time back to the moon. Holy cow, dude. Hey, what's up, nature? Welcome in. How you doing today? Good to see you. Ilistani, how many miles is it to the moon? Is it 93,000? Well, for you it'd be kilometers. I don't know if that's in the ballpark or not. How you doing, Nature? Good to see you. I just said that, but I mean it. 238,000. Okay. Maybe it's like 93,000 miles from Earth to Sun. No. 93 million. Sorry, I'm all screwed up. Nature, tell me about your day. What are you up to? We're drawing a ship. I didn't start this stream thinking I was going to draw a ship, but my harbor just looks so inviting that I felt as if it must have a ship. That galaxy, you want to know how far that is? Dude, let me think. I don't know. My guess is, this is just a guess, 500 million to a billion light years away. I have no idea. Nature, what's going on in Turkey today? Anything good? Anything crazy? Anything cool? Hope you're enjoying your time there. All right, let's see. $14 quadrillion. 'Not that this matters, I guess, because I'm about to put this thing here. I can't talk anymore. $14 million billion. Yeah, that's crazy. What are we doing here? Love computer science, but I actually like science too. Yeah, for sure, man. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick break, run upstairs, check on baby G, and maybe try to figure out why my nose is so stuffy. But thanks for hanging here. I'm just gonna leave this drawing on the screen, and I'll be back in a minute. Really appreciate you being here. We'll see you in a few. I have returned. Gonna take a minute to get into the swing of things. Okay. Holy cow. freed up some space. Nice. What kind of games are you trying to get for emulator? Like for what system? Holy cow. Okay, let's see. For every platform until 7th generation? Holy cow, dude. I can't imagine, yeah, how much space that might take. What's going on here? Usually when I'm looking for emulated stuff, I'm like, oh, I want a couple Nintendo games. You're taking it to the extreme. Hey, what's up, Hillary? Yeah, still arting. Welcome back. How were your errands? Maybe I should put some nails on this guy, like you pointed out. Yeah, it's a little much to draw, or not draw. It's a little much to expect someone to, like you said, buy that many consoles if they want to experience old stuff. Hillary is in the house. Hey, Hillary. Hey, Hillary. $37 different platforms, dude. That's crazy. What's the program needed to run that, or do you need several? Ay, 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 ay. Oh, yeah, Retro Arch is pretty nice. Let's see here. Okay. Raspberry Pi kind of guy. I ran my errands and now I'm making lunch. What's for lunch, Hillary? Please tell me. Then I'll have a console-sized credit card able to run 10,000 old games on 37 platforms. Dude, that's wild. You are a project man. Chicken and pickles. Combined or separate? SingStar microphone. Jeez, man. Do you have like friends and family that would like that stuff too, or is it mostly just for you? Ooh, pickles on the side. Pickles on the side. Never felt alive. Pickles are really good. That is pretty cool, man. I only play like 2 games at a time. It would take me a while to go through a device like that. Hillary, did your errands include a grocery store? Did you gross it up? What food is this for? This is actually for a sauce tasting video that Johnny O'Ryan has done. Would you like to know the sauces? Why is this happening to me? Oh, pharmacy, okay. The sauces are Hellman's mayonnaise, the QP mayonnaise, or whatever that's called, QPie. And then Okonami sauce and spicy Okonami sauce, which is what, a fish sauce? So admittedly, the drawing may or may not exemplify the sauce aspect of the video. Definitely worth evading region lock, Ilistani. I think that's kind of silly that that's even a thing. Hillary, there's probably like, I don't even know, 6 or more, maybe even more than 6 videos that have yet to be completed, that the filming is done. So like I just have to do this for forever. Got a lot of compromised culinary content coming out in 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Virtualizing a memory card. That actually sounds kind of interesting. I need you to make YouTube videos about all of this, Ilistani. I feel like there is well, maybe it's a tough subject since it's about emulating, but I bet there's other people out there that would want to hear about this stuff as well to do it. You can skip unwanted tutorials. Really? Maybe you could make less grand works of art and play more video games and put out more videos. Yeah, maybe. It's kind of a trade-off. Like, I don't know what's better sometimes, Hillary. Like, sometimes it's fun to do the art because at least they will live in video form for forever as long as Google storage exists. And I don't really get that same thing out of a video game stream. You know? Plus, most of the games that I play are really old, and people, don't play themselves or don't care. Just playing RuneScape all day? Sounds pretty good to me, man. I finally used up all of my light Aminika stone spirits last night. I had a lot. Ayostani says, I'm actually planning on making a comeback to YouTube, but not about that stuff. Something different. What's it going to be about? Oh, I see what you're saying. You got 5K emulator game, 700 on Steam, and you're just like, RuneScape is good today. Bobby, stream, Gartic, I beg you. Well, maybe I could do that, Hillary. My layers weren't so messed up, I wouldn't have to do this manually, but I've given up on maintaining reasonable layers in this drawing, so let's see how we do here. Whoa. What just happened? Watch streams for the streamers, not the content, says Leilastani. That's a lot of what things have evolved to. Used to kind of be the opposite back in the day. I enjoy talking with Bobby. Thanks, man. And his holy Toledos. I'd be here watching and chatting regardless of what I'm doing. Well, I appreciate that, man. Funny how I got some games on actual PlayStation. Why not have one game 3 times? Dude, I've done that. I've purchased games on a Steam sale for $2-3 when I have the copy of it physically behind me, and I'm just like, well, I want to make sure I have at least more than one copy of this. Kind of makes no sense, but some games I just want, multiple copies. Trying to find a color that is best suited here. I don't know. What color do you think would be best to trim? I guess this kind of lighter red would probably make more sense. Gartic connects to Twitch, so if there's someone in the game being a troll, you know who it is. Well, that's good to know, Hillary. Hillary, I appreciate you. I don't want you to think that I don't if I don't take your suggestions all the time. I'm just like some sort of cave creature. I'm doing a weird hand movement when I say that. I'm a weird kind of cave creature. And my buddy Monet, who I've known in real life for many years, I'm trying to think, darn near 30 years, 25 years. Anyway, he tells me stuff that he thinks I would like to do and what I should do all the time. And I don't listen to him either. It's not that it's that I don't want to listen to him or that I don't want to listen to you. It's just that I'm some kind of cave creature. Monet says about 26. Yes, sir. Quite a while, Mr. Monet. No worries. I'm just here to remind you that me and nature want Bobby Gartic. I appreciate the reminder. And that's a good call, actually. We probably wouldn't want to do it without nature. I know she's on a accelerated time zone. And by accelerated, I mean just further ahead than here. You do miss the RuneScape streams and even Minecraft streams, says Yelistani, but I enjoy being here always. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure chatting with you. And I hope to do RuneScape and even Minecraft streams in the future, but I just don't know when. I'm definitely not just never going to play games again, but I have a lot of drawing to do, so I want to try to build up enough finished videos where I kind of buy myself some free time to do something else. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, probably others. Even though I mostly talk too much, you're all good. Usually chat is filled with my messages about the weirdest things. That's alright. A lot of the stuff that you talk about, I like to talk about too. Like space and stuff like that. I think about that kind of stuff a lot. Getting sloppy here because I think I have to go soon. I'd like to finish this trim. I'm almost done. How we doing? I think we're about done the trim here. heck is this? What have I done? I don't know. Trying to fix it. Oh. I hope my motivation and interest in video games doesn't fade away. I like playing, but not as much as when I was a kid. Yeah, same here, man. Just not enough time as there was when you were a kid. Yeah, Nintendo and Sega Genesis were both my two systems that I had. And then I got a PC long after that. Alright, well I did this on the wrong layer, of course. Hi. Huh?
Undo the headboard before my mom goes. Thank you.
I have to go. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to. Okay, I guess I have to go for now. I might be back, I'm not sure. But thanks very much, guys, for hanging here with me. Let's see if there's anyone to raid real quick. And we'll see when Baby G goes down for a nap. Maybe I'll be able to come back and continue. Or maybe not. Let's see. Let's do Bigfoot's Ghost. He plays old school RPG games, and I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I hope so too, Ilistani. Take it easy, man. Thanks, Hillary, Monet, Ilistani, and anyone else that might be here. We're gonna go say hi to Bigfoot's Ghost, and maybe I'll talk to you guys later.
Whoa! Bobby! Bobby G! I'm just running away into a building so I can stop him for a second. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome, Bobby. Let me get you a shout out. Ooh, I wrote Booby G. I can't shout out Booby G. You've been playing art, doing some more drawing for some of your videos. Master Body. Gotta raid it and lurk. No worries, Bobby. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Everybody else, welcome in. I am Bigfoot's Ghost. I play mostly just retro stuff. We're working on